Oh, I want baby girl.
Don't baby girl me. How many of your groupies you call baby girl? Is Tisha a baby girl? Is Amanda a baby girl too? And who the hell is Bonquisha? Is that even a name? Man, I can't live.
Live, y'all. So if you coming on in, just know this is a live tonight. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to Rainsville. I appreciate you all. Welcome. Listen, welcome to all my survivors. Welcome all my victims, my survivors, my thrivers, anybody that's out there that want to educate yourself. And you already know, shout out to all you narcissistic men and women out there in these streets. Round of applause for y'all. Yes, absolutely. We are live. Welcome, Facebook. Hey, y'all. Make sure y'all come on over to YouTube, okay? Come on over, hit the like button, do whatever you do. But also make sure you share this video because you never know who needs it. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. Yeah, let's get into this real quick. Welcome, everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Welcome to Sharane's, y'all. Welcome, everybody. Listen, it's a late night awareness, Binghamton, or anybody that's watching, even if you're not in Binghamton. Welcome to Sharane's World. As you know, I'm a peer mentor survivor for domestic violence and narcissistic abuse relationships. I'm an advocate out here. I spread awareness. I bring my story. I help other people get their voices out. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let's give a round of applause for that because it's real out here. Okay. So yes, we are live tonight, y'all. So listen, I hope everybody's having a blessed, safe night. You understand? Just be safe out there, ladies and gentlemen. The goal is to educate yourself. So listen, I know it's summertime, especially in Binghamton. It's a lot going on and a lot going wrong. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So please make sure you educate yourself out here. Alrighty. Not only that, them narcissists is out lurking, them DV people is out lurking no matter what's going on and going wrong in Binghamton, okay? They are out there. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, they are out there. So welcome to Sharane's. Listen, you know, as a survivor, it feels so amazing to be able to come out and speak, share what I went through, just no matter what is going on. It just feels absolutely amazing to do this because in the past, I wasn't able to come out and, have this energy or whatever the case may be. So let's give a round of applause to me and whoever else is able to come out and speak, whether you're a male or a female. Okay, because it's real. Okay, so listen, Binghamton, let's go. Let's get this awareness going out here in these streets. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, let's go. Now, let's make sure y'all are not out there dealing with no narcissists, whether they're male or female. Yes, we are live tonight. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Sharanesville, okay? So make sure y'all not out there dealing with no narcissistic male or female out there. I know in Binghamton, it's a lot of them. And if we get them placed on a registry list, oh my gosh, do you know how many people will be on here? Starting with my narcissistic ex first. Let's go. They'll be the first one on that list. I'm just saying, he'll be the first. I will make sure he the first one on that list, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, I have to advocate for myself and I also advocate for others. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you something, dealing with, a narcissist is a headache. You understand me? You have to deal with so much when you either in that situation or coming out of that situation. It is so much you have to deal with. And especially if you coming out and you speaking out about what they've done to you and you're actually helping other people get through their situation, you will go through the most craziness dealing with a narcissist, okay? Yes. You will. Because let me tell you, they will love bomb you, they will talk shit to you, they will love bomb you, then talk shit to you, then love bomb you. It's all trash and it's a shit show. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. But let me tell you something. Guess what? We almost there. Y'all already know it's almost time. Friday almost here. It's almost here. And I know them narcissists gonna be out. And you know what's gonna feel so good? That I could be up there and I could spread some awareness before y'all hit them bars, them clubs, and them shingdings, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Yes. So make sure y'all tune in to the WBDY 99.5 locally right here in Binghamton, the radio station. Okay. Tune in Friday, July 3rd at 6 p.m. Alrighty. Every Friday. Make sure y'all tune in and y'all get that awareness. I'm going to play some music. I'm going to take some calls, whatever the case may be, ladies and gentlemen. Okay. So make sure y'all tune in because Sharane World Podcast is coming and I'm super excited. The awareness is coming, okay? Whether you have a male or female, it's coming. I'm super excited. Okay, so listen, the whole goal is is to educate everybody on what's going out here. And let me tell you, when I went through my situation, especially this narcissist, because that DV stuff was crazy off the hook, okay? But everybody knows about domestic violence and everybody knows how they operate, okay? But we need to know how these narcissists operate out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. So let me tell you something. Dealing with a narcissist at first, you won't even know you in a narcissistic relationship. And what I think it was the simple fact that my narcissistic ex knew that I wasn't that type of female. He always said that. Oh, you're not that type of female that's out and about, and that's what I love about you. So it was a lot of things that they would say to you to love bomb you and hoover you and swindle you to get you back into that circus. You understand me? But it will work. You know how many times I done probably got swindled, hoovered, all of that back in. So many times I done heard the crying, the begging, all of this. Just don't go and all of this and let's leave and how do I feel with walking around and I wish somebody would woke up to you. Just a whole bunch because that narcissist know how wrong they have done. And when you try to remove the supply and walk away, this is how they operate out here. You know, everybody's situation is absolutely different. But I'm just, as a survivor, giving y'all a little bit on how they operate. And honestly, they all operate the same way. Because remember, I do have a support group out here, okay? And I do hear the information. And it's crazy. They all operate the same way. They do the same things out here in these streets, just different relationships, different skin color. It don't matter. Okay. So listen, when I was dealing with that situation in the beginning, it was like, okay, you know, everything was peachy and cream. But then after a while, you would think like, all right, and we're gonna get married and we're gonna do all of this and all of this. You would think, all right, I'm gonna help my partner out. They're kind of down or whatever the case may be. But once you start noticing that that partner is not really trying to do for themselves, you're gonna start removing that supply. Now, I don't know how most of these other supplies are out here, but you're gonna definitely remove that supply. And if they fuck with you and love you, you'll see how they act. You understand? But my narcissistic ex is like he knew I didn't operate like that around here in these streets. I don't drink, I don't do all that weird stuff out here. I don't be up in them clubs and them bars and them shingdings. You understand? And the thing about it is like you really thought that I was supposed to really sit here and operate like that. Like, you know, just still be love bombed and gaslit and manipulated. And of course you're being cheated on because if there's supplies, what is happening? You understand? Because how are you getting free car insurance? Who in a right mind, ladies and gentlemen, let me put this like this real quick. Yes, make sure y'all hit the like button. Whatever you do, share, share. You never know who's in the situation. Okay, whether they're male or female. But who in a right mind will allow you to register a car and insure it without having you to pay for them, especially if they're not your family member? Okay? Yeah, okay, let's get that out there. All right? They're not your family member, blood related, whatever the case may be. All right, we're talking about these supplies in the cut. All right, who's gonna allow you to do all of that for free? So you mean to tell me that they're gonna be coming out their pocket for car insurance, You are like, cause that. Let me tell you, my narcissistic ex ain't paying no car insurance. Let's go. I'm just saying, no car insurance, okay? None at all. The only thing that the narcissist pays is the lien, the car payment. That's it. Like, come on. That's crazy work. So you mean to tell me, and y'all already know how I feel about them registrations. So you mean to tell me that y'all are operating like this out here in these streets where y'all registering these cars and y'all doing all of that, and y'all got these people paying for it, y'all crashing them up, whatever y'all doing, y'all got multiple people in them cars, uh, street pharmacist activity, whatever is going on and going wrong. And this is all registered under somebody else's name. Nah, this is why Sharane World is here, and I'm spreading awareness about that. That is not cool. You was messing with your credit, everything like that. I don't care what a narcissist got to tell you, whether they're a male or a female. If they come into you asking you to register their car for them, tell them no, no. Like, no. If they asking you to insure a car, you tell them no. And if they ask you to go to Walmart to buy them all the goddamn garbage stuff that they need up out of there, you tell them no too. Like, what? Let's go. No. The answer is no. See, listen, these narcissistic people out here in these streets, they got a good game and they know what they be doing. Okay. So that's why I'm happy I got out that shit show. Because if I would have stayed in there, let me tell you, I keep telling y'all what would have happened. If I would have stayed in there, it would have been a circus. He would have continued to keep saying that he ain't doing what he doing. I'm not in the street. I'm not in these clubs. So I don't know what's going on. You understand? So all I gotta do, I'm just listening to what he's saying, take your word or not. You understand? And then I would have been swindling and gaslighting, and then probably would have got married or whatever the case may be. Kids and all, yo, it would have been crazy. And the narcissist would have still had these supplies in the cut. Like, what? No, my third eye started getting open. My antennas started getting open. Let me tell you something. When God don't play about some of his kids, he don't play about his kids. You understand? Man, I started dreaming about stuff. Man, when a woman know, they know. And a man, when a man know, they know too. You understand? But like I said, everything was coming to me. And it was no like, oh, let's avoid that. Let's avoid no. And then you got to start putting that foot down. Like I said, you would get swindled back in multiple times. You know how many times I've been around that bush? How many times y'all been around that bush with your narcissist? You understand, male or female? I've been around that bush multiple times. Okay. And what I mean by that is going back and forth, going to them, trying to figure it out if it's going to work out. You're trying. Like I told you, I tried. With my narcissistic ex, I tried. I tried to figure it out. It didn't operate like that. He gave me enough time to get counseling, get help while he was out there doing multiple supplies, thinking that everything was still going to work out over here. No, it don't go like that. Okay? Gotta You gotta put your foot down. When you say no, no is no. When you done, you done. When you say no contact, no contact. It don't matter. See how these narcissists operate? They try to throw things in your face from the past or whatever. You understand? And that's how they try to make themselves the victim when they're really not the victim. You understand? And it's crazy because when you try to tell people what type of relationship you're in, especially if you don't know you're in a narcissistic relationship, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy because they don't understand, and you're trying to explain it to them, and they don't understand. But once you start educating yourself, getting being more aware, self-care, all of that, then you understand how they operate out here in the streets, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you, I'm just telling you, because if I didn't educate myself on what I was dealing with, if I didn't open my eyes to see what I was dealing with, and honestly, if it wasn't for the narcissist to give me enough time to heal myself, get through everything and see how he operates, I wouldn't know nothing. I wouldn't know nothing. You understand? So I'm happy that I did that and I'm able to come out here and spread this awareness. You know, all I learned was that they like to be in them clubs, they like to drink, they like street pharmacist activity. It's 2026. Hang it up. Just hang it up. Okay? It's that real. Okay? Also, they like to lie. They like to deal with crackheads. Um, they always talk about their family members. They always lie on their family members. So the narcissist will always lie and be like, oh, I'm with my brother. And because in the beginning of the relationship, he'll send me pictures and stuff, just little things in the beginning and stuff like that. But then after a while, the narcissist started to lie. And like I told y'all, you know, I ain't giving y'all all the full story, but I'm giving y'all the real, and my story never changed. See, with a narcissist, the story will change and it will make themselves look like the victim. Okay, my story don't change. Okay, you can ask me then, now, with my domestic, anything. My story don't change. It is what it is. You got to keep it real with yourself out here in these streets. That's what I'm just saying. Especially when you survive, you have to be real with yourself. Because what I learned about these narcissists is that they use people, and it's crazy. And they lie. They lie so much. It is crazy. And don't let you be the main one. Like I told y'all, the narcissist was just saying not that long ago, a week ago, not that long ago when I had to call the police. And hopefully the police did their job and called him and told him to stop. Because, like, my Lord, like, as an advocate, I can be able to come out and speak. Like, who is you to tell me how to tell my story and how to advocate my story and how to no, it don't operate like that here in these streets. And this is why I'm saying they still think that they have control over you, even when you out of it, ladies and gentlemen. So you have to stay 10 steps ahead of them. Keep your foot on the ground and keep your word because they think you're a game. They think you're a joke because so much of the going back and forth, the back and forth, they're not expecting for you to put your foot down. And this goes for all men and women, to all my victims, to all my survivors, and all my thrivers, and anybody that want to educate yourself out here in these streets, okay? This is how they operate. All right. Sit back. If you don't know you're dealing with a narcissist and you trying to figure out your relationship is so screwed over and it's just all whatever awareness that you're getting from me, okay, or you're reading up on, and you're like, all right, this gotta be a narcissist right here, like some type of narcissist, whether it's a covert narcissist, you know, a man, it's listen, they out there, whether they're male or female, they definitely out there, and they lurk. They definitely lurk. They will swindle you real good, knock you right off your feet. They would parade you around. But in the cut, listen, like my narcissistic ex, his brother know how many supplies he got. Shit, he done, yo, Sharane, it's over with, man. It's real out here in these streets, okay? Them parade them all around. They family know. So this is why I say don't even reach out to their family. Because let me tell you like this. One time I reached out to my narcissistic ex brother about a situation. All right. He listened to the situation, but then the next day I'll go to work and my narcissistic ex is calling me. He's like, oh, my brother calling me. He's telling me about the situation. Da, da, da. Don't just next time just don't call him. Also, okay, you told me to call your brother if there's a little situation or whatever. So I called him one time. It's not like I've ever called the brother before. It was one time. But you know what, Copy Cool? I know what's gonna happen. We just gonna call the popo next. I mean, I guess I don't know. But that's what happens when you get swindled back then. Swindled back in. You're gonna keep getting swindled and swindled. You understand? He done did so much love bombing. It is crazy work. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it is cool. If listen, I have a folder. That folder stick, and that's all evidence of the narcissist. When you go no contact, Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I have every message still to this day from every phone that he ever changed. Voicemails, especially them recent voicemails that he left. Listen, them voicemails is wicked. Yo, one day if I could upload them things, I would upload them things. Like crazy work out here in these streets. So yes, I'm absolutely happy I got out that situation. That is not healthy. That's not a healthy relationship. Okay. Now, I'm not saying every relationship is healthy because everybody's gonna go through something, but you're not gonna go through a narcissistic, toxic, domestic relationship out here in these streets. Okay. There's gonna be some type of, agreement with each other. You're gonna be able to go to bed and to be able to, rest, and not go through them same issues the next morning. You understand? You'll be able to resolve them issues by the night. But with a narcissist, you're not resolving nothing. You know how long a narcissist hold on to something, and it could be the smallest little argument, and you're not even having an argument with them. You could just be breaking down your feelings to them, and they will still, especially if it's through a conversation on a phone, they will make it seem like okay, everything is cool, and you think everything cool, and then when y'all get in front of each other, they bring it right back up again. Like, bruh, didn't that happen a month ago? Like, didn't we talk about this? Like, you can't comprehend what a narcissist, whether they're male or female. But I'm just speaking, upon my situation. It's like crazy work. And then let me tell you another thing they do. They have you up at night. Oh, don't let you gotta go to work. Oh no. Oh no. No. They have you up at night. And my narcissistic ex used to be like, oh, I'm gonna let you sleep. I'm gonna let you sleep. You gotta work. Yeah, they're gonna let you sleep because they know they need their supply. They need their supply, whatever you supplying. But I tell you this much, he knew I didn't tolerate none of that, and he expected me to still stay. And I'm not being no dummy, and I'm definitely not being no supply, and I'm definitely not gonna keep going around your shit clown shit circus show, and I'm definitely not gonna keep watching the crackheads and the goddamn different supplies coming around. I'm definitely not gonna keep getting love bombed, and you can have that rain. We definitely gonna no. I'm good. No contact. Let me go on about my business. You ain't healed. You already know you a narcissist, and you, you just moved on to the next. The same bad juju energy. And the crazy thing about it, I gotta advocate for myself because you violated a ACD agreement. Oh no, let's get into that real quick before Sharane will get out of here. You understand? No, 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 no. When you violate an ACD agreement, okay, meaning when you're catching new charges on an ACD agreement, what does that mean? You violated that. It goes back to the new charges and whatever other charges you got. It's crazy work how they operate. So, like I said, these judges and everybody else need to do their job in making sure that these people are either held or just you gotta hold them responsible for way more than what's going on and going wrong because they sliding up out them doors with DV charges and they coming right back around talking that smack, thinking they big top shot, whatever they got going on and going wrong with they unhealed toxic stuff out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. So listen, let me tell you something. Put your foot down when you're dealing with these people. Don't react, don't interact, don't try to antagonize, don't feed into their dumbness. I don't care what they texting you. Because one minute they'll text you all the sweet stuff in the world. They even say they change. Really? Did you go to the counselor? What change? Who your car still registered to? You still got them same plates? I remember the narcissist tried to tell me that when I asked my narcissistic ex, I said, hey, who your car still registered to? Oh, I changed them. I changed them. It's to me. Yeah, right, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, right. And what happens? It's the same plates, the same thing, which means it's still registered under the same person. You got to be shitting me out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. That is just sad. It's sad. You can't be real. So this is why, as a survivor, I bring my awareness and I try to make sure you guys get this awareness that you can. Okay, it's it's crazy out here, especially in Broome County and Binghamton. It's crazy. You got these narcissistic women out here. You got these narcissistic men out here, and they out here roaming, looking for new supply, whatever they could do to feed their whole ego for their own personal gain and their own personal need out here in these streets, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all stay safe out here. Y'all stay focused. Watch out in them clubs and them bars and them shingdings, them after hours at your job, the workplace. They may have them in your house when you're not home. They may hide your stuff. If they hiding your stuff and you trying to figure out why your stuff disappearing because your narcissist is in the house and they ain't got nothing else better to do with themselves, there you go. You figured it out. The narcissist probably had somebody there trying to play it off like it's something else. Because that's what they do. And then when you come out and try to talk to them, I don't know. They're like demon babies, shit shows. All right? So you got to slip that mask. And when you're able to slip a narcissist mask, let me tell you something. Ain't nothing they can do. Because it get real out here in these streets. Ain't nothing a narcissist could do when you slip their mask. See, a narcissist ain't gonna let everybody slip their mask, ladies and gentlemen. But when you could slip a narcissist mask, ooh, they always are going to forever try to come to you. This is why you got to put your foot down. Stay 10 steps ahead of them, whether they're male or female. And this information goes for females too, which are narcissistic, toxic self. Okay? So educate yourself. Everybody goes through something, but it's all about how you operate when you come out here in these streets. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to Sharane's World. Welcome, Facebook. We live. I appreciate everybody. And don't forget to make sure you check me out on the WBZY 99.5 radio station live right here in Binghamton at 6 p.m. Friday, July 3rd. Okay, every Friday. I'm going to make sure I come out with some more information. And also, for all my supporters that's unable to get that radio station or whatever, don't worry. Sharane World got you. I would definitely make sure I upload all that other information like my Patreon and everything else so you could come up there and support and whatever the case may be. Because I got y'all, okay, ladies and gentlemen? I definitely got to spread this awareness. And we just getting started, all right? That is day 1, July 3rd. And we just getting started. I don't even know if I want to call it seasons, episodes, whatever you want to call it. But listen, it's all about the awareness and educating ourselves, okay? And we definitely going to get that march going. We definitely going to get it going, okay, ladies and gentlemen? And it's all about peaceful. But Sharane World don't operate like that out here in these streets. You got to heal. And when you heal, you get the bigger picture, okay? You understand what a healthy relationship is. And you understand what a narcissist is, a toxic one, the DV, all of that. You gotta heal. Don't just move on to the next. Heal. All right, don't turn into a narcissist. All right? And listen, don't be out here registering no cars. Don't be bashing up no cars because you know they ain't got no money to pay for that. Okay? I feel bad for whoever got that car registered. It's absolutely crazy. Don't be out there trying to buy them nothing because they out there with the sad puppy eyes. Oh, my family don't love me. And, oh my gosh. Don't listen to none of that stuff, ladies and gentlemen. That's just how they operate. I'm telling you. Don't worry, you'll see for yourself. Oh, and they're abusive. They always angry. Let's go. Yeah, a narcissist will go out there and buy all that materialistic thing, and we're not even having enough to do what they got to do for themselves. They're gonna have their hand out. They'll trade a dog for a PlayStation. Yes, and then they turn around and try to get a new dog. Absolutely crazy. Real. They be having them supplies in and out, in and out, in and out, every hour, clockwork. Don't get caught up in that, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty? Just record and go about your business. Wash your hands. If you gotta go get your order protection, that's what you gotta do. I know how it feels, man. Listen, y'all gotta speak up. Speak up. Binghamton, no matter where you at. But Binghamton, y'all need to speak up. Y'all men out there need to speak up out here in these streets. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, because it's real out here. So welcome. I appreciate you all. Make sure you hit the like button. Share this video. And I'm going to start heading up out of here. And make sure if y'all going to them clubs, them shingdings, and them bars, and them after hour spots, y'all stay focused, especially if you single. Because they in there. They in there. It might make you drive. Because they know. I don't know if they got warrants or not. I'm not playing. I don't play. When you violating, when you out here doing extra stuff, that's crazy work out here. So I gotta make sure everybody's good. Listen, y'all welcome to Sharane, but I'm out of here. Thank you.
You got a long way to go. Rock with me now.